Hello, my name is Ria George and I'm from the 31st batch from Section C. Now, I still remember my very first day in XIME where I walked in with 2 suitcases in my hands and I was so nervous, I was so thrilled. The excitement, the energy, I was scared. I can't put into words the kind of emotions that I was having. Now, I did speak to a lot of seniors and I did hear stories from them. I had advisors from my family and there was so much going on. The seniors spoke so well about the college that it almost felt too good to be true. And then I decided, let's put this to the test. So there I was with 2 suitcases in my hand, meeting my roommates, meeting the faculty, all these new people for the very first time, and let me tell you, I was so not disappointed. I'm saying this sincerely and genuinely from the deepest places from my heart that the experience I've had in XIME so far has truly been one among the most cherishing and the most long-lasting experiences I'm ever going to have. Because one thing I've learned is that it's not just about academics over here. Marks are important, I'm not saying that. However, the kind of experiences that you have in club activities, in the kind of projects you do, the assignments, it is so wonderful. I have learned so much. Everybody, the energy that you have, everybody is so supportive. It feels like a very holistic experience. And that being said, like I started in the beginning, I remember the kind of person I was when I first started, and when I compare it to who I am today, I simply cannot put it into words. I feel like a new person, I feel more confident, I feel a bit smarter, and I think I'm ready to take on to the world. I have spoken to a few people who were in the very first few batches of XIME. One of them happens to be my relative also. So you know how it is while choosing your college, right? It's super hectic, you're so confused because it is a pretty big deal choosing the college where you're going to do your MBA. Just like everybody else, I was also very confused. And the one thing that cleared all my doubts was simply having the mentorship experience in XIME. I spoke to so many seniors, so many alumni, and they told me that the experience you have in XIME is going to be something which is once in a lifetime. There is nothing that's going to beat the way you speak to your faculty, the kind of knowledge you get from the classes, the way the club activities shape you and your personality, and how it's going to help you in your placements later on. So the alumni, they have given me so much of invaluable lessons that I cannot put it into words. And the way I see them excelling the corporate world, climbing the corporate ladder, I think that gives me some sort of reassurance that maybe someday I will also be just like them, if not better. So the mentorship in XIME, like I said before, I cannot put it into words.